Yo, much peace, much love, and much empowerment to the family. I am your brother Jalahi, and welcome back to Creative Knowledge TV, where I love to create knowledge, debate knowledge, and show an appreciation for all knowledge. As you know, today is the first of the month, so we're going to be bringing you a powerful creative topic. The creative topic of the day is: what is higher consciousness? Have you ever asked yourself that question? What is higher consciousness? To all my spiritual beings out there, what is higher consciousness? Let's get right into it. I'll start off by, describing the definition of consciousness. We know what higher means, but some people do not know what consciousness means. See, everyone is conscious. We got to stop saying the conscious community or, I'm more conscious than you are. No, there are different levels of consciousness, but everyone is some sort of consciousness. It's about what you do with the consciousness that makes you move up levels. So, consciousness means the state of being aware of internal knowledge. Conscious just means internal knowledge, and this just means the state of being aware. Okay, so when you combine those two, dealing with etymology, it's consciousness. Okay, that's you're co-opting, you're mixing the subconscious and the conscious mind together to make a co-op, and you're becoming aware of your internal state or your internal knowledge, the knowledge that comes from the universe. Okay, so with that being said, tapping into higher consciousness is basically you living your life spiritually awakened. Okay, because we have to understand that when we are born, our life is evolving from unconsciousness into higher consciousness. Higher consciousness should be our end goal or our end result. We have to come here on this earth to learn as much as we can. We are how the cosmos and the creator learns to know itself. We are, spiritual beings having a human experience. So, dealing with higher consciousness, it gives us the knowledge to understand that our life is not a random series of events. It is an intelligent and mysterious process that is, for our life. It's a divine concept, and each of us is going to experience it in different ways. Higher consciousness is described as the ability to respect and use all of existence towards your true purpose. It's using our senses and being aware of all useful information. We have to understand the difference between useful and useless information. Everything is information. The universe sends us messages of information literally every day, all day. But it's up to us to consciously use the useful information. Okay? We have to understand that we're gaining all of this knowledge in this age of knowing, but most of our Afro people in the Afro community are not using or applying and utilizing the knowledge. And that's why, the old saying goes, to know and not do is the same as knowing not at all. Okay? So we have to learn to begin to use the information that we are learning, gain certain skills to be able to tap into higher consciousness to achieve our true purpose. See, the mind is the most powerful tool we have, and as Brother Aleem Bey says, everything begins on a mental level before it manifests into physical results. As you think of, so it becomes. Okay? So we have to carefully process our thoughts and know what we truly want to manifest here on earth. So, tapping into higher consciousness, it comes with certain life phases. And we all will go through these life phases. There are 6 life phases to, reaching different levels of consciousness. Number 1, life happens to you. Number 2, life happens by you. Number 3, life happens in you. Number 4, life happens for you. Number 5, life happens through you. And number 6, life is you. Tapping into higher consciousness and the different levels of consciousness, we all will go through life expanding, okay? We have to expand and change when life propels us to change. Life is not a series of unfortunate events. We create the life we want. So if your life is, going wrong, or, certain things are happening in your life that you don't want to happen, you are totally in control of changing that life phase. And once you change that life phase, you move up in consciousness. Okay, family? I am a firm believer in the statement that if we know thyself, we can begin to know the creator in the universe. That is what our ancestors, preached and believed in, and they practiced that, because higher consciousness is the universe in a miniature form. Knowing our purpose or challenge or experience that we are here to face can, help us reach the higher consciousness level faster. We have to use, our melanin to operate our brain. And the more we feed our mind, the more melanin it will produce. And, melanin is the driving force of the universe, because melanin is matter. And matter is the mother. It's that darkness. It's the dark side, family. Go watch my video or refer back to my video, The Dark Side, okay? It's very deep. Until we tap into our higher self and our higher consciousness, we will continue to be enslaved and imprisoned. Everyone has to free their minds first. Okay? Once we gain this knowledge of self and the power of higher consciousness, we can become our own laws of the universe. So again, remember, higher consciousness is applying information. We have to apply the information to our lives to grow. When you learn a new skill or learn from your mistake, apply it. Don't repeat the same mistake over. And that's what I have learned along my journey. I have learned to become better with my finances so that I can create a savings account that will save me. Because once you have a savings account, any problem that can arise financially, and if you have the correct amount of funds to save you, there's no need to stress it. So now you can focus on other things like continuing to learn. So again, it's about learning from our mistakes. We have to understand that we don't see things as they are. We see them as we are. Change self, and the problems, the life that you want to live will change for you, and it will, align to your consciousness level. And there are 7 stages of consciousness. The first stage of consciousness is interpersonal consciousness. The second stage is intrapersonal consciousness. The third stage is life consciousness. Fourth stage, self-consciousness. Fifth stage, super or higher consciousness. Sixth stage is magnetic consciousness, and seventh stage is infinite consciousness. And that is when you truly reach the God level. That is when you become one with the Creator. Okay? But I honestly think we have to move through different dimensions to reach, the seventh infinite state of consciousness. Or I think that is when we finally die and go back to that darkness and marry ourselves back with the one. Okay? But I'll be diving way deeper into the 7 stages of consciousness. I just wanted to speak on higher consciousness because I see a lot of people in the conscious community, it's all about who's smarter. It's all about who has the most information in the conscious community. And that's so wrong. Everyone is conscious of their actions. It's just about applying the information. And I don't see a lot of applying the information in the Black conscious community. And when we begin to apply this information, the community will actually change and get better, family. We have to preach applying the information instead of just teaching the information. That's why I say it's not about teaching, it's about questioning. Because if you can answer each question, that shows that the information was always in your mind or in your soul. You just have to recollect, remember, and apply or utilize, family. So, hope you enjoyed the breakdown. Hope you gained a little insight on what higher consciousness is. Thank you all for tuning in. I'm your brother Jalahi. This was Creative Knowledge TV. I appreciate all of the support, all of my new subscribers, every single view, every single like, family. If you can please like, share, and subscribe to my page, Creative Knowledge TV YouTube channel. Follow me on all social media accounts. Much peace, much love, much enlightenment. Peace.